Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. How you doing? Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Like, he has blocked me even before joining this Justice for Mohbad. And when he wanted...
No, you see, he looks like his dad. You know, so this is what is even most painful, because I know that there was a rumor at some point that they even accused the boy of being is it Sam Larry or what's his name? But look at him, you can see now he's a miniature version of his father. He has his father's eyes. Do you understand? But even with this, you're still insisting that you want to do the DNA test.
I have no excuse.
You know. No, but so what are the other wrong allegations they have made about you that you want to correct? Public opinion.
Yeah, you know, they said so many things. They've called me a murderer. They've said so many allegations. They said They said I pushed my husband. There is a guy online. His name is Yomi Fabi. He's a TikTok activist. That guy has been. You know, that guy is so.
Point of correction, Yomi on she TikTok activist. Cooking she TikTok activist. He is an activist, not TikTok activist.
A misogynistic person. Like, he hated women. I don't know why he hated women so much like that. Like, he has blocked me even before.
Yomi Fabi did not hate you. Yomi Fabi did not hate you for any single things. Don't ever think Yomi Fabi hated you. No. Yomi Fabi is telling the truth about you. What you did to Mohbad. You know what I'm saying?
Joining this Justice for Mohbad, and when he wanted, like, his first live video was police officer arrest Wunmi now. He has called me a murderer. He has called this little boy a bastard. He has said so many things about me. And, you know, and it's just so unfortunate because I feel like there should be an organization protecting widows.
Yeah.
I'm too young to go through all of this.
You are not a widow. You just want to claim yourself as a widow. You are not a widow. You are not a widow at all. Because ìwọ ló pa Mohbad fúnra ara ẹ̀. Ìwọ ló fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ pa Mohbad. You are the killer. You are the killer of Mohbad. So you are not a widow. You are not a respected widow. You are not a respected widow. You are not. Don't think you are a widow. No. You are not a widow. You're just trying to claim what you are not. Are you getting my point?
Yeah. And a few days ago, he was at the police station. I was expecting him to say all of those things that he was saying about me. He should say to the commissioner.
No, he was invited to the police.
No, he went there. He did a rally.
Okay.
Regarding this case, and I expected him to say all of those things that he has said about me. I expected him to say it in the presence of the commissioner of police, but he never did. So that shows how coward. Like, that shows that he's a coward. Do you understand? And
Yomi Fabi is not a coward. He's not a coward. You are the coward. Yomi Fabi is not a coward. You are the coward ever seen in my life. You are the coward.
But he has been out there inciting the public against me, called me so many names. He has called me a murderer. He has called me a prostitute. He has even laid a false accusation that I pushed my husband because there is a trending conversation about a 3-second video online presently. The video was myself and a long-time friend called Zomo. My husband is not even...
Your friend called Zomo. The accusation is for her. Out in the Benson. I think they were.
My husband was even the one that made the recording of the video. That is the funniest. We had an argument. So there is another guy that stays with us. His name is Damola. I think, you know, those guys, they are hungry. So he needed money. So he now sent the 3 seconds of that same video of the issue that I had with a long-time friend to Yomi Fabi. And he had to blur that face away because he knew that my husband was not the one in the video. And he needed money. Yomi Fabi has been using that 3 seconds video to extort the public. So he has made it.
So Thierry gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So only 3 second video yẹn. Ọmọ yìí wicked o. So only 3 second video yẹn. Báwo ló yẹ ń sùn náà? So only ọmọ yìí wicked o.
He has collected over 10 million naira from people.
Wow.
Because they believe there is something in this video.
10 million. Yomi ò ti gba 10 million. Ṣé Yomi ti gba tó 10 million ni? Yomi ò tí gbà tó 10 million no. Yomi ò gbà tó 10 million now.
You know, he has done so many, and I pity the woman in his life because he hates me so much for no reason. I did nothing to him.
But what about the video that you sent to the recording you sent to your father-in-law where you were ranting? What was the last straw?
A call.
What was the last straw that made you rant? That made you so
it was, you know, his speakers online were literally cursing my baby. They said my baby will not clock a year old.
Oh my God.
His enemy is going to die young. You know, countless times that they will be saying those things and he would be seated and listen to them saying those words to his grandchild, and they will never say anything about it. So that day, you know, I was just showing on TikTok, then I saw a live video of one of his supporters cursing my child, posted his picture and wrote RIP, saying he was going to my.
Are you serious?
I saw it with my 2 eyes, and you know, as a mother, like so many of those people, like, and as one of his speaker, only child is in prison. So like most of like the caliber of people that works for him as a speaker are people with, you know, that has no integrity, and I cannot fold my hands and allow them to do that to my child.
No, but was it true that even the TikTok station that was supporting you, leave me nothing, the TikTok station that was supporting you, that
so to blog Bukky Jesse. O blog Bukky Jesse nínú interview you know. O blog Bukky Jesse. O blog Coffee nínú this same video.
They were even sending bullying trolls to those who actually
they were like those people. They were going to their DMs to tell them that either they support my father-in-law and Naira Marley, or they would block them and post their picture.
Were there death threats as well?
So many death threats, even in my DMs, like uncountable death threats. Like a lot of people that has believed the wrong narratives of my father.
Any death threat tó bá ní kó gbé síta, irọ́ ló ń pa. You didn't get any death threat. Any death threat tó bá ní kó gbé síta, ó ti gbọ́, try kó gbé síta.
In-law, like a lot of death threats to the people supporting me, to even myself. I no longer feel safe. It's been from one problem to another. Even that little baby, like he has not enjoyed the childhood memories that, you know, I'm supposed to give him as a mother, because, you know, I'm always scared that what would happen. I don't even know who they have planted to harm me or that little baby. And you know, I'm just doing all of this thing as a mother because I have tried. I have done my best. I have, you know, written something on my Insta story just to at least explain to people, but I feel like people are not getting to understand me. And I'm only doing this as a mother because my father-in-law will do anything to take Liam out of the way.
Even up to now?
Up to this moment. He still got an interview 3 days ago, calling this little baby a bastard. He's talking about DNA.
As in the world can see now that he's a carbon copy of his father.
It's just so sad. And you know, I'm here mainly because of the DNA and because of the burial of my husband.
But have you done the DNA?
I haven't. Because, you know, he would deny, you know, this man, that is what he actually wanted. He doesn't want me to do it because he wants to have something to say. He wants this whole case to keep going. And he needs to do it because he started this narrative.
Yeah, but you can do it on your own free will.
I can't, but I want him to do it. I also want him to do it. Do you know why, mommy? Because I want him to see it himself. You know, I want this case to keep going. If I should go out to do a DNA, although my lawyer has said I would do it, but if I should do a personal DNA without his involvement, he will still go out there to manipulate the public. Let's
bring the lawyer into this. How do you think she can best handle this thing legally? Even when it comes to even the defamation of her character, and also this DNA issue. What's the best foot forward?
The problem is this: sometimes you doubt what happens in Nigeria. For like that, Yomi Fabi, it's an infantile radical. You understand? We know busy actors who make billions from filmmaking, but you know, he's just busy, you know, like jobless people stay online, just castigating her and all that.
Yomi Fabi did not jobless. Kò jobless. Nítorí pé ó hit ní ọpọlọ lẹ ṣe rò pé jobless. Kò jobless, ó busy lórí NGO láti fi fight fún justice for Mohbad. That is not called jobless. But nítorí pé ó hit is a threat to you guys. Ìyẹn lẹ ṣe rò pé ó wà jobless. Kò wà jobless.
I don't have any issue if you have evidence to show that Wunmi knows anything about it. If she knows anything about it, I will be in the matter. I don't just take matter, I have a pedigree. Now, with all this man, the police invited him. And the person who impersonated Adura, the younger brother of Mohbad, came out to apologize. The police had to charge him for impersonation and some other fraudulent activities. The matter is still at the magistrate court. You understand? Yomi was still saying, no, it's a lie. They are packaging him. But now, I have just told, we did the press release the other day that it should mobilize as many people as possible to be doing the dance of shame on the street. Nobody will believe him. But when he does this, there are some people funding him, those who are indirectly related to the death of Mohbad that day, people have alleged against them. So to divert attention, like for instance, Yomi Fabi, who said he said Wunmi allegedly pushed his husband, and he broke his head. Now, the one kind of lawyer said Wunmi allegedly pushed her husband and he broke his neck. Do you understand? Wunmi's sister also said he pushed her husband, he broke his head. But the pathology, yes,
your one sister.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I need the same sister, so bad. Karimo said it as well. Karimo said it as well. You mean do that don't pedakwe?
My sister.
Yeah, sister.
Also reiterated that you killed your husband.
Yeah. So now, but when the pathologist came to give evidence in open court, showing the video of everything, he said very vividly that the only mark on Mohbad's body was a small laceration here, and that that the laceration was here is not enough to cause his death. There is no mark at all. And we asked him question during examination that they bent the neck. Was it not that the neck had broken? He said there are 2 bones on the neck, and I has checked everything. The bones in the neck are intact, but that the coffin was too small. All these were caused by the father. And one thing is very funny here: the father who insisted that the guy be buried immediately is now the one shouting he wants justice for his son. It's highly ludicrous. It's preposterous to commonsensical reasoning. So in all of this, sometimes we are written to policemen. The police will it's a family thing. I purposely will say you shouldn't grant any interview for over a year. But people are now misinterpreting it to be that if she's not guilty, why is she not talking? So we now have to tell come out and say
can she sue for this defamation?
She can sue for all of this. But then Nigeria has a funny way of handling things. Now, if she start to concentrate on
Wunmi sue Wunmi try to sue try to sue. You will see us in court. Sue.
Energy on swing, they will turn it around and say our husband is still in the mosque. So these are the things. But we are advising, we are taking necessary steps. It will just ripen with time. We are already taking positive steps towards this. We are going to deal with them one by one.
So right now, Mohbad hasn't been buried.
So the lawyer motion fabric we not at 3310. The lawyer ṣe ń fabric bí náà kí at 3310 nìyẹn ó ti rí tó bá
it's up to now. It's in the mud now, and the father does not want the guy to be buried for one reason.
Why?
Once the guy is buried today or the DNA is done today.
Lawyer ò dáńtọ́ ẹnu ahọ́n ẹ̀ lọ́mọlẹ̀ ahọ́n lawyer ẹ̀ lọ́mọlẹ̀ ó lẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ dáadáa ahọ́n lawyer ẹ̀ is lemoless. Your lawyer ahọ́n is lemoless. If you don't know, try to know today. Your lawyer ahọ́n is lemoless. Lemoless.
The end of his, emergency, celebrity. It will end.
So you think he's doing that for just celebrity?
Yes.
Again.
If he gets to call, you see the way they turn camera around him. Normally, he's not even supposed to come to such areas. But he keep on talking and saying, we have been begging and we are still begging him now this morning. Nigeria should help us to beg him to come and do.
Ẹ má bẹ́ẹ̀gì Yomi o, ẹ má bẹ́ẹ̀gì ẹ o, Yomi. Madam Olóhùn wọ́n ní Nigeria should beg him. Ẹ má bẹ́ẹ̀gì Yomi o.
to the DNA. We are ready. You understand?
No, but what I'm saying is that why does he have to do the DNA? Is the DNA not between Mohbad and
the problem is this: he has some online attackers or backdogs online. No. They have already been saying that the DNA is going to be manipulated. That's why we're saying we want it to be all-inclusive.
No, but is there a way that if he refuses to do it, you as a lawyer can ensure that the process is legal, the process is all-inclusive? Because all you need is the
sample of the boy and the dad. You know,
you don't need the
you
cannot hold you ransom for
one
that.
cannot get that.
Ṣé ìtẹ̀jẹ́ journalists mọ̀ wípé wọn ò lè take sample from Mohbad mọ́ because Mohbad ti kú, wọn ò lè rí sample mú lẹ́nu Mohbad mọ́ láéláé. Gbogbo sample ẹnu Mohbad ti kú, technically no máa fi ṣe. Technically no máa fi ṣe, no máa gbé lọ sí àwọn professional ways, no máa fi get ẹ̀. Kì í ṣe DNA test, sí normal DNA test tó máa ṣe mọ́. It's not normal DNA test tó máa ṣe mọ́. Wọ́n máa ṣe tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa gé nǹkan lára Mohbad náà again, or kan yọ nǹkan lára Mohbad láti fi ṣe ni. Kì í ṣe kan tó easy láti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà bí normal. It's not easy like normal anymore. Because tó bá pé normal one ni ìṣẹ́jú kan láàrin one day ó ti lọ.
To Mohbad's corpse, especially in the sense where they are saying he's the one that has somebody has allegedly killed him. So we have to get the order of court. We are written to the court.
Báwo ni lọ́yà gẹ́ ìṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí? Tí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ sí ibi tí ikú tó pa Mohbad. Tí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n pa Mohbad kì í ṣe pé ó kú. Ẹ̀yin sọ pé bóyá Mohbad kú ni. No, Mohbad ò kú. Wọ́n pa Mohbad ni. Mohbad ò kú rárá. Wọ́n pa Mohbad. Ó yàtọ̀ sí pé Mohbad kú. Bẹ́ẹ̀tì bẹ́yìn ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ̀yin sọ ní sọ bíi pé Mohbad kú ni. Sọ ní sọ bíi pé wọ́n pa. Àti lọ́yà àti òpònú ẹni tó jẹ́ client ẹ̀, ọpọlọ wọn ti lọ. Wọ́n pa Mohbad yàtọ̀ sí pé Mohbad kú. Mohbad ò kú. Wọ́n pa ni.
Don't get access to Mohbad. That's why you need the grandfather.
Okay. So we want to give them the chance to present themselves, be ready for it. We are written to the court now to say, talk. They are not
cooperating. Can be legally instructed to do that?
Yeah, it can be. It can be. But the process will start all over again. And the judicial system in Nigeria is very low.
Okay, so at what point would Mohbad's body be finally buried?
Until when the coroner inquest is completed.
Until when the DNA is done.
And the DNA is done.
Wow,
and again, Mohbad's father is the one that is holding everything. He went and worked hands in gloves with some people to go and file application to stop the proceedings of the coroner inquest. The coroner inquest only, they opened, I think yesterday. He didn't allow it to go on again. We have been on research for more than 6 months.
6 months.
6 months now. Nothing was going on. They put
and
it
while
on hold.
all this is happening, is always going online to manipulate the government. Like they are the one doing it. You understand? Because he has that public sympathy already. So whatever he says, people tend to believe him.
But why so? Why don't you tend to believe you? That is
because I've not been talking. Even not for this DNA. Do you know what made me talk? He has one brother online, my adopted brother. His name is Muyiwa. That guy went on TikTok live.
Otuda ko Bọ̀dá Muyiwa tiwa. So to blog Mr. Muyiwa náà. Ṣé rí pé mo sọ fún yín pé téèyàn bá gbọ́ fídíò yìí full, ní mọ̀ pé nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú fídíò yìí. So Otuda ko Mr. Muyiwa náà.
Few weeks ago, and he tried to lie that the reason why the DNA is on hold is because they got to realize that it will be carried out in Nigeria and they won't get an accurate result. That was one.
But you can get an independent body.
They're trying to do all those things because of money, because they know you has health issues, so he needed money for his treatment. So what they've been doing is to try to manipulate the public and extort them by getting money from them. So and a lot of people has been dragging them. So he needed something to keep them going. That was why he went online to lie about the DNA. That was one thing that made me stand on my feet that I need to speak up. Even if it's just few people that are going to listen to my truth, I would speak. And the good mothers that knows how it feels to be a widow at my age would feel my pain and come to my rescue. That is why this DNA needs to be done. My father-in-law will take years and they will not do this DNA, and he'll still keep going out there to talk about it. When people would,
but this is so unfortunate because the poor boy's corpse is just lying down there, and they cannot even be given a befitting burial.
Most of them are making money from justice for mobile.
Yeah.
It's justice for their pocket.
They are making so much money.
You know, because they are being sponsored by some backstage.
So I don't want to. I want. Do you think that his former management might have a role in this?
One way or the other, because they have been going online to say one or two things.
And their name is being mentioned. One way or the other, yes.
You understand?
The people supporting me, they are always going to their DMs. Is either you're supporting Naira Marley and Mohbad's father, or you would be out of. Like,
so Naira Marley and Mohbad's
irọ́ ọmọ yìí ṣe pọ̀ tó ìbá ìwọ Ọlọ́run.
Father management, and Mohbad's father, are they equal?
Mohbad's father is always going. So I've been going to him. It's been going to him. We have that. He's been going to him. So this is where you don't people that were arrested for the murder of Mohbad. About 4 of them.
Huh? Hello.
The man went there and bailed them out.
The
suspects.
He went to bail all the suspects out.
Like
so
my father-in-law and his supporter went. In fact, they have relationship. He has relationship with those suspects. One, like to the extent that they have a lawyer. His name is Odumusu. Because one of their workers actually said it online, and there was an evidence for it that their lawyer is the one coaching those suspects on what to say.
So ìwọ lè ní evidence against àwọn lawyer. But ní evidence nípa nǹkan tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀. Ṣé rí pé lórí burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ you can gather evidence lórí àwọn lawyers. But gather evidence lórí ikú tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀ láti lè fi mú justice wá sí orílẹ̀ ayé yìí. But you can gather evidence against lawyer.
All they have to do is just to go there.
Why were they arrested as suspects?
Because the guy that fought with him at the show that made him sustain an injury, the guy that called the nurse and the nurse that injected him, it was the injection that led to his death.
So is it that the injection must have been laced with something?
That is what I don't know. Now I don't even know if it is a mistake or the nurse was sent, because the nurse has been acting so nonchalant since the death of my husband. She's been clubbing, like she's been doing that thing to my face. Like a fellow lady like me that knows what it takes to be a widow, and I was widowed at 24. Like this is just the beginning of my life. Do you understand? And the nurse has been out there enjoying living her life, and and now me, I'm out into all state. I cannot even live my life. I can't even move freely. That little boy, I've not even experienced the joy of childhood, and the same nurse that would decide to get married someday could just leave me to. Like leave me in the hands of wolves to devour me. Do you understand? So one thing is I cannot even forgive that nurse, because she made me a widow. She made me a widow, and she's been acting so nonchalant, living her life, acting as if nothing has happened. Do you understand?
But was she ever questioned? Was she even called?
Yes, she was. No, she has agreed. Like she admitted.
But did she admit that? What did she say about the injection that she gave? Did she say it was wrongly administered? Does she believe that it plays a role?
I really do not even know, because after the first hospital that we took my husband to, the doctor asked him, like, what did you do? She was trying to explain, is this, is that. The doctor was trying, like, did you watch the injection? But she said no. But what did you expect her to say? No. The second hospital, they asked her, what did you give him? Why does he have to, like, what did you give him that led to his death? She mentioned those things to the doctor, and I don't even know, but she will be at the inquest March 14. So I just want to listen to what she would have to say. But so many people on Twitter have said they will coach her on the lights. So they even went as far as saying the nurse would say it in the court that I told her that my husband is not just reacting to injection like that. Thank God my husband has a personal nurse. So in case if she goes there to lie, the nurse will have to be at the inquest too.
Why did you people get that husband's personal nurse? Why did you guys use this nurse?
The nurse my husband's personal nurse was not around.
Okay.
Yes, it was not available. She was not available. So that was why one of his friends called Spendy just gave us his own personal nurse. He said he's been using that nurse for the past 3 years. So that was why.
So the boss Spendy. Only láti fast sí bet here. Ó ti gbọ́.
He went for it, and my husband, like, he was not like really, like, he was not sick. He was fine. Do you understand? Aside from the injury that he sustained, like although the hand was swollen, but it wasn't something that it wasn't something
that was life changing.
Exactly. Do you understand? So I really do not know if the injection was a mistake or the nurse was sent. That is like I'm still in the dark up to this moment because the nurse has never acted like somebody that is sorry. Do you understand? Like she's been acting like somebody that that has backings. Like, let me put it that way. Not even, like despite everything that people have been doing to me all this way online, not even a message. She has never. Those things you don't know. Like if I should see that nurse face to face, the only thing I'll just say.
So gbogbo eléyìí tó ń ṣe yóò kàn ṣe public sympathies ló ń wá òun wá public sympathies òun lọ àwọn nǹkan tó ń wá kò gbé ẹ débì kankan rárá gbogbo eléyìí tó ń ṣe damage control ni. The more you come out, the more you expose. The more you come out, the more you expose.
Everything that she has done to me, she would also experience it. Because she's like it's only a wicked person that would act that way. You know that you did this thing to this lady's husband, and you knew how people has treated her and her husband. Not even hello. You don't understand. Like I expected her to at least show sympathies, but she never cared.
Okay, so when you say these other 4 people who were arrested as suspects, apart from the nurse, why were they also arrested as suspects?
Yes.
What roles they play that last day?
Interview share mo pen tó yẹ wà níwájú yín gangan ló yẹ kàn arrest first. Àwọn necessary question tó yẹ kẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ gẹ́yẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Àwọn necessary question tó yẹ kẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wípé tí ọkọ àti ìyàwó bá wà nínú ilé ta ni wọ́n máa béèrè tí ọkọ bá kú. Ta ló máa béèrè ọkọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ẹ wá ní àwọn tó wà nínú ilé ṣé òun náà òun ò sí nínú ilé ni. Ṣé òun sọ pé òun ò sí nínú ilé? Ṣé òun ò sọ fún yín pé òun ò sí nínú ilé ṣe béèrè lọ́wọ́ òun gangan ikú ò ló pa ta ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀ ta lẹni tó gún pa. Ó dẹ̀ pa irọ́ ó dẹ̀ tẹ́ bá gba bíbá yìí ni.
Number of the nurse. That's a role. Okay. Police will want to know why he gave it, or was it deliberate? Was there a collusion between him and the nurse? You understand? So that is one. Then the nurse that injected and which other person?
And the guy that called the nurse.
The guy that called the nurse.
You so all 4 people that played the pertinent role.
And the people that bullied him too.
The people that bullied him in his lifetime.
He was bullied.
Tell us what his life was like whilst he was doing
He was bullied. Like he became a shadow of himself. Like he became.
Who were the people bullying? Is his former management?
It's the Malians and his people. Yes,
and
like
the people that live with the Malians.
Yes, like beating him, threatening him.
Every day.
I have so many evidence of threats, like threats from the people that even lived with Naira Marley himself. Like they even threatened him that if he should come to London, they will kill him. They will do this. So many. And when he went to London, he was actually.
Ṣé gbogbo àwọn yẹn ló wá pa Mohbad ni? Ṣé gbogbo yẹn ló pa Mohbad? Is that the reason why Mohbad was killed? Can you tell us? Is that the reason why Mohbad was killed? Ṣé gbogbo yẹn ló pa Mohbad ni? Ṣáwọn yẹn ló pa Mohbad ipe wọ́n threaten ẹ̀ ìkí ló pa Mohbad ló yẹ kẹ́ béèrè.
Ṣédi kò ní nǹkan.
Bọ́dá Láti ẹ káàsán sà.
Kò mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ mọ́.
Ẹ káàsán sà. Ṣé rí nínú gbogbo interview tó ń ṣe ẹ káàsán gbogbo panelists ẹ káàsán gbogbo commenters nínú interview tó ń ṣe mo notice nǹkan kan sà. Mo notice nǹkan kan. Ó dárúkọ Naira Marley. Ó dárúkọ bàbá. Ó dárúkọ Yomi Fabiyi. Even ó tún bọ́dá mú ìwà tó tún wà ní Amẹ́ríkà ó tún dárúkọ wọn. Ó dárúkọ nọ́ọ̀sì. Ó dárúkọ àdúrà náà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan pé àwọn ni kúkú Indomie. Ẹ̀sà Sam Larry tí gbogbo wa rí tó mú ẹgbà tó fẹ́ nu ayé Mohbad bàjẹ́ kí ló dé tí Wunmi ò dárúkọ ẹ̀? Kí ló dé tí Wunmi ò dárúkọ ẹ̀ sà? At least a rí fídíò níbi tí Sam Larry ti kó àwọn kan wọlé lọ síbì kan wọ́n dárúkọ wọn bóyá Sam Larry nìkan ṣàlèmí mọ̀ dáadáa nínú àwọn tán wọlé yẹn nígbà tí Zlatan ń ya fídíò kan kí ló dé tí Wunmi ò dárúkọ Sam Larry rárá? Ṣé Sam Larry ṣé ó wà nínú àwọn tó ń rán Wunmi iṣẹ́ ni? Ó lágbára sa o. point kan tẹ́mi sì fẹ́ mú jáde nínú gbogbo interview tó ń ṣe àtẹ̀lé tẹ́ ń play yẹn nìyẹn. Ó dárúkọ Naira Marley bóyá nítorí Naira Marley ju sọ́ọ̀bù wípé ta ni bàbá baby DNA is a must. Ó mọ̀ pé Naira Marley ń takò but Sam Larry.